Tina Spalding, Trance Channel, here today for our daily Course in Miracles lesson together. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we are doing lesson number 301, and God Himself shall wipe away all tears. Father, unless I judge, I cannot weep, nor can I suffer pain or feel I am abandoned or unneeded in the world. This is my home because I judge it not, and therefore is it only what you will. Let me today behold it unencumbered, uncondemned. Through happy eyes, forgiveness has released from all distortion. Let me see your world instead of mine, and all the tears I shed will be forgotten, for their source is gone. Father, I will not judge your world today. God's world is happy. Those who look on it can only add their joy to it and bless it as a cause of further joy in them. We wept because we did not understand, but we have learned the world we saw was false, and we will look upon God's world today. And that is our lesson number 301, and God Himself shall wipe away all tears. Let's see what Jesus has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and all of the judgments that you have laid upon the world have caused all of your problems. There is not a problem that you have encountered that did not come from some form of judgment. Now, we want you to understand that some of that judgment was taking place in your mind, and you did not know your mind, and so you did not understand the depths to which your judgments had taken your life. So what we want to explain here is that when you are constantly attacking yourself or others, even if you are unaware of it, you will have a sense of feeling bad because you are out of accord with love, which is God's world. God's world is a loving world. God's relationships are loving relationships. And if you have not been experiencing happiness and love and joy, then this lesson tells you that it is because of something that you are doing. Now, one of the great rules of your earth plane is that you have free will. You are free to choose whatever thoughts you want, and you are free to believe whatever thoughts you want. So if you have the thought, I am unworthy, and you believe it, then you will experience people who are treating you and situations arising that prove your unworthiness to you. This is a very, very important point here. This idea that you inflict your own pain and guilt upon yourself unconsciously. So we are attempting through these beautiful lessons to raise your mind up out of unconsciousness into consciousness, where you begin to become aware of what you're doing to yourself. This is the first great realization of a Course in Miracles student as they perform these lessons. They begin to see the contrast between their own unloving thoughts and judgmental ideas and those loving prayers and lessons that we are presenting to you each day through this text. You begin to see that you do not see yourself as one of God's children. You begin to see that you are not treating yourself as a sacred being. You begin to see that you are focused overly on the body as a definition of who and what you are. It is this learning that is so imperative for all of you to really begin to grasp today. You are not your body, and you are not a victim of the world you see. You are the creator of it, the attractor of it. And no, you are not always aware of what you're doing, but that is because you have an untrained mind and have had an untrained mind for many years. Now you are beginning to see, oh, if I tell a negative story about myself, I begin to feel bad. Unfortunately, the ego's interpretation of that bad feeling is that you are indeed unworthy. And this is something that we really want to bring to mind to you today, is if you are having a thought, an unloving thought about yourself or someone else, and you begin to feel bad, that's your guidance system telling you you're wrong, saying, no, don't go there. It's an aversion therapy, if you will. The better you feel, the more accurately you are aligning with God's will for you. And the worse you feel, the more you are out of accord with God's will for you. God's will for you is your will for you. That means that when you're happy, you're in alignment with God's will for you. That means you are wanting the same things for you that God wants for you. That things that are good feeling, exciting, creative, happy, loving. God is not a punishing God. The ego is a punishing idol. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.